Well, it looks like a pretty damn ordinary week in GTA Online with, quite honestly, bugger all discounts. So let's take a look at what's actually worth grabbing from the updates released Thursday, the 12th of January 2023. Hi and welcome back, my name's Dan and I'm an old grumpy gamer. Well, it seems like a pretty ordinary week in GTA Online with a couple of vehicle and a property discount. But before we dive in, if you find this helpful, we do lots of Grand Theft Auto Online guides, tips and tricks. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell for more content like this. Let's start with the property this week with bunkers at 30% off. These are a pretty versatile little property and unlock a bunch of stuff which you'll need as you rank up, including research, which unlocks things like Mark II weapons and vehicle mods, the ability to purchase an MOC, which unlocks additional game modes, and an additional nightclub warehouse product, the sporting goods. Plus, it sets you up with the gun running business, which allows you to earn some pretty solid cash. So yeah, absolutely grab this one if you're able to. Chances are you will have to at some point anyway, so you might as well save some cash. On to vehicles. Starting with the RS, which is normally $795,000, but is on sale this week at 40% off, bringing it down to $477,000. The Sultan RS is a two-seater, all-wheel drive 5-speed super that tops out around 92 miles per hour or about 148 k's. This thing's pretty quick for what it is and it pulls reasonably hard too. The handling on the Sultan RS is actually quite reasonable. Is it worth getting though? Yeah, definitely. This is a lot of fun even though it's a little slower. Starting with the Dominator ASP, which is normally $1,775,000 but is on sale this week at 30% off, bringing it down to $1,242,500. The Dominator ASP is a two-seater rear-wheel drive 5-speed muscle tuner that tops out at 119 miles an hour or about 190 k's. This thing's pretty quick for what it is and it pulls reasonably hard too. The handling on the ASP is really neat, but it is still very lively. It is of course a drift car. Is it worth getting though? Yeah, absolutely. It's a solid tuner car and the discount means more money in your pocket. So if you can scrape together the cash, dive in. Moving on to the Karen Previon, which is normally $1,490,000 or a bit less with the trade price, but is on sale this week at 30% off, bringing it down to $1,043,000 even. The Previon is a two-seater rear-wheel drive 5-speed tuner coupe that tops out around 93 miles an hour or about 150 k's. This thing's pretty quick for what it is and it pulls well. The handling is great, and if I recall correctly, Brophy said this was a great piece on the streets too. Is it worth getting? Absolutely, 100%. You will not regret it. And let's have a look at the RT3000, which is normally $1,715,000 but is on sale this week at 30% off, bringing it down to a touch over $1,200. The RT3000 is also a two-seater rear-wheel drive. It's a 6-speed sports tuner that tops out at about 119 miles an hour again, or around 190 k's. This thing's pretty quick for what it is and it gets up to speed reasonably quickly too, and the handling on the RT3000 is quite reasonable. But it is, again, a tuner's car, so it is lively. Is it worth getting? I mean, yeah, it is actually a cracker of a unit and should prove plenty fun. And that, believe it or not, is this week's discounts. Check out the link top right for this week's GTA Online updates, or the one down the bottom for a bit of a money guide. In the meantime, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, wash your hands, and we'll see you in the next video.